Bad habits. They suck, right? Especially if they are coping mechanisms that maybe we learned in childhood, or maybe we've had these habits for a decade plus. They can seem impossible to break. So this video is going to explain how to take a practical approach to break these habits. Because I'm sure you've tried affirmations. I'm sure you've tried maybe challenges, like signing up for a challenge where you're on good habits, things like 75 hard, or maybe therapy, different avenues that help kind of combat these bad habits and improve your life. But it's actually a little bit easier than we think. And so I'm going to share in this video what I've found in the last year that is such a shortcut to breaking a bad habit. So if you get value from this, make sure you like and subscribe, share this video with someone who could use it, so that way you get updates for new videos coming out. And if you haven't already, check out some of my older content, because I have so many videos like this for self-improvement, mental health, overall well-being. So feel free to explore. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how I came up with this. My skin. I never had to worry about skincare until I was in my early 30s. At least I didn't think I did. I had heard a lot of women say, make sure you take care of your skin, make sure you take care of your skin. And of course I didn't listen, not until the pain set in and I started noticing that my skin was changing. The other thing is, in my early 20s, I picked up this habit where I would pick my face a lot. And to this day, I have to keep that in check. I am such a picker. If I get like the smallest blemish or I see a blackhead, it will lead me to all of a sudden messing with my face for 30 plus minutes, trying to pop every single blackhead. Not to be gross, but I just have to let you know where this theory has come from. So what I found is the more I told myself, don't do it, I'm not going to touch my face, I would like sit on my hands. I would, just try to look at myself in the mirror and look at all the damage I had done, because I do have scarring on my face from where I had messed with it too much. And even the proof, even looking in the mirror and seeing that I have damage, I have scars that probably aren't going to go away. It still wasn't enough in those moments to break the habit of picking my face. Okay? It's a real thing. So here's what happened. Instead of telling myself, I'm not going to pick my face anymore, I'm not going to touch my face, it wasn't working. No matter what I did, it wasn't working. I became proactive in taking care of my face. So I ended up meeting with someone who helped me with my skincare. She set me up on a plan. I had a whole list of treatments, and it wasn't like prescription treatments. It was just stuff that I'd never used before. I didn't know where to start. And so I started doing this routine, morning and night. I had this whole regimen I would do. And guess what happened? All of a sudden, a week later, I realized I hadn't been picking my face. Even when I'd get like a whitehead or something, I know I'm being gross, but I would take care of it and then I'd move on, because I was so focused on getting my skin to look better, getting it to look hydrated, that I stopped even thinking and focusing on messing with it and getting rid of blackheads using my hands. Okay. I know this video is starting off way weirder than I thought it would. So the same thing applies in every area. If you're constantly focusing on, I want to break this habit, say it's sugar. I'm not going to eat sugar. I'm not going to eat sugar. I'm going to stay away from sugar. You're passing it up. Your mind subconsciously is thinking about sugar constantly. Just like for me, picking my face, I was thinking about it constantly and I kept doing it. The mind doesn't hear no. The subconscious doesn't pick up on no. It only picks up on your thoughts, what you're thinking a lot. So when you're thinking, don't do this, but you're thinking about this thing, you're going to be more prone to doing it more often. So what you have to do is you have to then shift your focus on combating that. So say it's sugar. Instead of saying, I can't have sugar, I'm not going to have it, you need to get on a nutrition program, or start to meal prep and go ahead and have your food laid out for the day. Fill up on healthy food. Focus on the yummy, healthy food that you like. It doesn't have to be extreme. You don't have to eat salads all day, but just focus on what you enjoy eating that is good for you. And let those thoughts about sugar lessen. And all of a sudden, it's going to be a lot easier to pass up the sugar because your subconscious hasn't been dwelling on it so much. So say it's training. Maybe you've been trying to lose weight for a long time. And, you keep falling back on bad habits. Maybe you binge eat, or maybe you just skip the gym because you're stressed and it's hard to get in the routine of going. Don't focus on, I'm not going to binge eat. I'm not going to eat desserts. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to skip the gym. I'm not going to be lazy. Anytime you put not in front of the habit you're trying to break, it's going to still put focus on that habit. So just stop thinking about the bad habit. That's the bottom line. Stop thinking about it. Only focus on what you want. Only focus on what you want. Only allow yourself to think about what you want. So if, maybe training, maybe you've been skipping out on training because you're stressed. Stop saying, I keep skipping training. I keep skipping training. You're speaking that into existence. Instead, you have to begin to say, I can't wait to train today. Or I can't wait to go outside and take a hike. Like, I can't wait to relieve my stress after work with a little hike outside. Anything is better than nothing. So there's a lot of power in your mind. So don't underestimate that. I hope this video helped. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and follow me on Instagram, The Body Sculpting Coach, or Facebook, Aubrey Whitley. That is the best place to get in touch with me, and ask me any questions. Follow up with this, but definitely like and subscribe if you got value, and I will catch you next time.